Hey, welcome to Tonight Orlando, and this is Dr. Carl, your host. And again, I have the privilege of bringing in universe pageant winners, every form and every shape. And we're excited to have these ladies here. And now I have a new one here. Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Annie Vidal, and I live in Lakeland, Florida. I am a certified naturopathic professional, and my passion in life is helping women who have faced health challenges find more natural options to reach optimal health. I am soon to be 57 years old.
57?
Yes, and 3 days ago, I was proudly crowned the Mrs. Latina Classic Universe 2025. I am a certified naturopathic professional.
Wow.
And I have my own wellness center in Lakeland, Florida.
So why did you pick this specific pageant system to represent Latinas?
Well, one of the most amazing things about this is the friendships of all pageants, the friendships that you make through the years. And I was introduced to this system through Laura Kutryb, who is the international brand ambassador, and she's a dear friend of mine. And, you know, anything Laura recommends,
She's all over the map.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, I see her all over the place.
I looked into the system, and it was really close and near and dear to my heart. Everything that Lynda Samuels, the director, does, not only for her existing national queens, but also for all of her contestants. And the fact that her system, she's got women of substance, women that have careers, and it's not a cookie cutter, you know, how do you look, and that's why you're going to be a queen.
Well, what I found interviewing all you queens is that you all want to empower other women.
Yes.
You want to bring it to the surface. And why do you want to win this title, and what is your platform when you win this title?
Well, my platform, it's actually overall health and wellness, okay? I have battled cancer twice in my life.
Unbelievable.
I suffered a traumatic brain injury in 2010 after a horrific auto accident, which resulted in seizures, profound hearing loss, 3 heart attacks, and most recently 2 strokes.
Jeez.
But I'm the kind of individual that no matter what obstacle is set in front of me, I have the mindset of health, wellness, and no matter what, I'm going to overcome it. And that's pretty much my platform. I want to be able to show women that no matter what curveball life throws at you, if you have the right mindset and you have the heart and the passion, you can do anything you set your mind to.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Yes.
Walt Disney said that. That's been my mantra ever since. You're like the bionic woman. I mean, you've survived everything that's been thrown at you.
Yes.
And that's a great example for women who, because when women get cancer or any kind of disease, they think their life is over.
Yeah.
Life is never over until you decide it's over. So long as you're vertical and breathing and you got a breath, you can do it. And you're doing it.
I'm doing it. And one of the things that I really, I try to convey when I meet people is we all have a birth date and we all have an end date, but we don't know when that is. And the most important thing in life is that dash. Okay, what you do with that dash, how you live your life, what impact are you making in the lives of others?
Well, it's interesting you say that because I do motivational talks and I tell everybody, it doesn't make a difference where you come from, who your parents are, is what you want to be and where you want to go.
Exactly.
So you're a prime example and I just met you. So it is really a pleasure having you here. And I really hope you bring the gold. That's why I'm wearing the gold jacket.
Okay,
I want
good
the
luck.
gold coming to Florida.
Let's rub it up.
Yeah, let's rub because Liz and Stephanie brought it.
Yes.
And I want now, Annie, for you to do it. So really, thank you for appearing
you for
on
having
Tonight
me.
Orlando.
Thank
We love having you here, and we hope you bring home the gold in 2025. And now we're going to bring in Lynda Samuels, the director of Classic Universe Pageants. Well, we're back, and I have a special guest, Mrs. Lynda Samuels, the director of Classic Universe Pageant.
Thank you for
Welcome.
having us.
Nice to
Thank
have you
you
here,
so
Lynda.
much.
Tell me about how you started this, why you started, and where you're from.
I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh.
Originally from New York. I was born in the Bronx.
Hey, I'm from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
You know my husband? No.
I may know your husband.
Everybody
Is he
in Brook-
Italian?
He's Jewish.
They made home. The Italians and Jews work together.
I
Hey,
know,
you're killing
I know.
me here.
We're very good. We're very good. Let me see. It goes back maybe 45 years ago.
You started this 45 years ago?
45 years ago, I was the survivor of a head-on car accident.
Another one. Oh,
Yes.
my God.
And, I survived in something called Dead Man's Curve on Palisades Parkway.
I know Palisades Park. I
Yes.
went to school in New Jersey.
There you go. Okay. And so, you wind up spending, I wind up spending a lot of time wondering, why did I make it? Why are we here? What's my purpose? If everybody else passed away on that curve, what was my purpose? And I found that my blessing was to try to give people things that I didn't have when I was a little girl. My parents were divorced, my grandmother raised me, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. And I decided to just be a pageant director quite by accident. And one thing led to another, and this will be my 29th year this coming
29 years.
July.
And what's the difference of Classic Universe with other pageants? Because there's so many pageants out there.
There are.
And I have no idea what the difference is.
People think that this is an easy job. It really, really isn't. If you're going to be a mentor and you know what you want to inspire other women to do. A lot of great systems.
Yeah.
You have to find the one that works best for you.
Okay.
If you said to me, I want to be in the pageant.
Right.
And I would say, great. What's your strong point? I'm a pianist. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, this is not your pageant.
Right.
I don't have talent.
Right.
So I try to make sure that I find a system for someone that is looking where they can grow.
So you're looking for women who want to inspire
Other
and
women.
help other women and bring other women up, especially in today's day and age. I'm glad I'm not growing up in the social media with
It
the
is
internet.
horrible.
I see
It
what it
really
does
is.
to young women, young boys. So having women like you mentoring these young women, I think is phenomenal.
Thank you.
And that's why
That's right.
we have you on Tonight Orlando.
Thank you.
Because we try to let people know that Tonight Orlando is not just about, nonsense.
Yeah.
It's about what we're trying to show the community.
Mission-oriented.
Mission-oriented. We got women in this community doing amazing things. You never hear about it.
Yeah.
You hear about the
Everything
nonsense.
else, yes.
And I don't want to hear about the nonsense.
Right. I have been blessed the past 5 years with the most incredible team. Laura was one of my very first delegates.
Laura's one of your first.
In Classic Universe. And it started just before COVID.
Wow.
So when COVID hit, we postponed it for a year because we're all working women.
Right.
We have family, children, husbands, jobs are lost. It's not about the crown and the
Right.
looking pretty.
Right.
It's about responsibilities that we have as women.
Right.
Single, married, widowed, divorced. We still have a job to
Right.
do. And so she said, no, I'm in it. I'll wait until next year. And she's now my brand ambassador. She
Yes.
travels the world.
Oh, she's all over the world. I see her on
am-
TikTok,
oh my
Instagram,
God. I
everywhere I
can't
see Laura.
Carl, I can't get rid of her. I mean, everywhere
She's
I
like
go,
chewing
she's
gum
right.
on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh
It
my
never
God.
goes away.
But it's the gum you want.
That's the gum you want.
Right.
I
She
like
keeps-
Wrigley's.
She keeps me grounded. I like to learn from the
Mm-hmm.
people around me. I always say there is no best pageant.
Right.
Find the one that works best for you.
Well, I'm finding I'm loving this pageant because all the women I've met have been really special. They've all brought interesting stories to hear, and they're all down to earth.
Thank you for the opportunity for allowing my queens to empower other women. Every woman, every human being has a talent, a something.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid to go out there. They think they're not good enough. We all are good enough.
Well, you build them their self-confidence.
I try.
And, well, I found happy people will be more self-confident. So if you're happy with yourself, the rest
got
is a
it
piece
all.
of cake.
We got it all.
It's been a pleasure having
Thank you
you.
so much,
Oh,
and all
Linda,
the
it's been a
best.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on Tonight Orlando. And we're going to take a break because we're going to bring another guest on board. Hi, this is Dr. Carl from Tonight Orlando. Would you like to be a guest on our show? Do you have a unique talent? Are you a musician? Are you a comedian? Are you a singer? Whatever you are, you have a talent. We'd love to see you. We'd love to promote you. Go on Tonight Orlando, fill out the paperwork, and you too can be sitting in this chair. And I'll tell you what, we'll have a ball. Ciao. Well, we're back, and I have Mrs. Christine Couron, Contemporary Classic Woman. You just got the title in Vegas.
Yes, sir, I did.
So tell us about it.
It was an incredible experience. I actually joined the pageant system because I had actually met Lynda 3 years ago doing the Ms. Universe system. And it's kind of a funny story. I'm only in my 30s, and about a year and a half ago, I basically said, I would love to do your pageant again. Can you maybe lower the age limit or even...
There's an age limit?
There is. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
the divisions start, or they did start at 40.
40.
And then there's no cap. But since I was only in my 30s, I asked her, could you possibly lower the age limit so I can come join you?
And she created one for you.
She created.
And you won.
I won.
And you're a cougar. Unbelievable.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
And so I came really because I had fell in love with the sisterhood that this pageant provides. And I wanted to come see Lynda again. And it really gave me an opportunity to make lifelong friendships and bonds with women who are going to help me towards making my platform.
So more importantly, it's more about your platform with these women too. So tell us what your platform is and what you stand for.
My platform is Be a Hero, Donate Blood.
I donate blood every 8 weeks.
That's amazing. So I have 2 children. One
Okay.
is 7 months old and one
7
is
months.
2. Yes.
Wow.
And they have a rare blood disorder called hereditary spherocytosis.
Oh, wow.
And so over the last 2 years, I've been advocating for life-saving blood transfusions and asking everybody I meet, please go donate blood, because most people don't realize since COVID, there's been a humongous
Yes.
blood shortage, and these hospitals need blood every day.
It's nothing to fear. It's not difficult to donate blood.
Well, and unless I'm mistaken and there's a different treatment out there now,
Right.
there is no substitute for blood.
No, there is none.
So-
And I don't know if I want any of the substitutes that they're
Right.
conquering in the lab. I'm sorry, I'm not a
Yes.
lab guy.
Yes.
But the bottom line is right. It's real important that people understand this is holiday weekends. You got people drinking. There's accidents. I just got a notice yesterday. Can you come in and donate blood? I had to check. Oh, yeah, I'm due.
And I think people also don't realize just one blood donation can save
Yes.
multiple people's lives.
Well, there's a lot of different components of the blood. You got the plasma, and you got the platelets. So I'm totally familiar. So that's your platform.
Yes, sir.
And you've met a lot of great women, haven't you?
Yes, and in fact, during our pageant, we had a segment called This Is Me, and we got to, just in a small room, we got to talk about who we are and what we do. And during that moment, we all kind of came together and said, let's do a blood drive. So
I was just going to say, why didn't you have a blood drive at the pageant? You did?
we will
Oh, next year?
July. Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes.
I'm sure Lynda Samuels will get that organized.
Oh, she's already been on it.
That's good. I think that's wonderful. And like I said, it's easy. It's not a big deal. So your children have to get blood transfusions. How much?
Well, we really don't know. There's
Really?
different, I would say, levels of
Okay.
this disease. My husband actually has it, and
Oh,
it was
wow.
so mild,
Right.
he didn't even know until a routine blood draw in his teenage years that he had it. And so my kids have a much more severe case. Over the last 2 years, they have received 15 blood transfusions.
What are the symptoms with somebody with that kind of blood dyscrasia?
Well, what's interesting is my daughter and my son are completely different. My daughter would get kind of fatigued and very pale, and honestly, she'd look like a beautiful porcelain doll, and that's when I
Really?
knew we got to go to the hospital. My son, his bilirubin levels escalate, so he'll turn very yellow.
Did they check their iron and everything like that? Because usually,
Yes,
yeah.
yep. And that's what's interesting is it's not an iron deficiency
Really?
related
Wow.
disorder whatsoever.
So see, when I have these beautiful women on the show, we're learning something all the time. You know, we're educating the public. We're not giving them stuff that's not important. We're giving
Right.
them information that can be utilized. But you don't know how many people may have the same, blood dyscrasias as your children and don't know where to turn. So it's great that you're representing women in that light.
Well, and that's what's been so interesting as I've been very vocal about this over the last 2 years. I have met countless amounts of people, who are my good friends who've said, I have this, and my daughter
Wow.
has this, and my grandma has this. And so I've actually created a new chapter in my hometown called the National Organization of Rare Disorders,
Okay.
Chapter for Rare, so that we can be training or teaching students about some of these rare disorders.
And where's your hometown?
Tyler, Texas.
Oh, you're from Texas?
Yes, sir.
Tyler, Texas. Football country.
Yes.
Yeah. I did a residency in Dallas. I know all about
Yes,
Texas.
sir.
So you flew in on the cruise with the ladies.
Yes, I flew
And then you're
in.
flying back to Tyler today.
I am flying back.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you. In closing, is there
Thank
anything
you.
you would like to say?
I would love to tell everybody that this pageant is really for anyone, any shape, any size, any color. It's really so much
And
more.
starting at 30 now.
Yes, starting at 30 now. And it's so much more about showing who you are from the inside and giving you a microphone to escalate a cause that you care about.
Well, it's a pleasure having you on.
Thank
Have a
you.
safe trip back to
Thank
Tyler.
you.
We're going to take a short break, and we're going to have another great beauty queen up here with another platform. See you in a minute. Ciao. Hi, I'm Dr. Carl, and this is my book, My Rise from the Wise Guys. I'm the son of a member of the Genovese crime family, and this is a story how I rose from that childhood. I became a dentist, a wildlife photographer, a contestant on Survivor Africa. You talk about overcoming obstacles, and this book will show you how I did it. And you can get it on carltalks.com, audio-visual book. And I hope you will enjoy the ride. If you don't, forget about it. It's my pleasure to have another beauty queen here, Ms.Classic Universe. Did you hear what I just said? She's not married, guys. But anyway, Nicole Pham is here from Texas.
Yes.
And we're really excited that we have two Texas girls here.
Yes.
And you just got your crown in July.
Yes.
So tell us about yourself.
My name is Nicole Pham. I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida, hop and a skip away from Orlando. I reside in Austin, Texas, as you said.
Right.
I work for a custom home builder to where we build custom homes. We start about 2 million
Wow.
range. Yes, we're selling the most expensive house that we have now, 4.8, and then we
Wow.
have a $20 million
Oh, my
one.
God.
So
Are these all ball players or what? Because Texas is nothing but football.
actually, the gentleman I believe that's looking at the 4.8 is a baseball player.
Oh, well,
actually,
you got a lot of baseball there, too.
yes.
Texas Rangers. I was a Nolan Ryan fan.
Texas Rangers, no,
Houston
what is it?
Astros.
Houston Astros,
Yeah.
yes. And we have all the football guys
Yep.
there too.
You got everything there. So what is your platform?
My platform is the Collective Empowerment Project. So, and what that means.
I was just going to ask you, what the heck does that mean?
What that means is I was trying to be the queen that does everything. I wanted to help everybody on every single platform. For men, women, and children, you can be in pageantry or not. It's a collective effort to get all platforms on a global level because our motto is be seen brighter and be heard louder. You can make a difference as one person, but when you have multiple people together pulling for the same exact thing, whatever that platform may be,
Right.
it could be domestic violence, it could be youth, helping children in youth sports, children's illnesses.
Right.
My son has ADHD. My daughter has hydrocephalus and a brain tumor
Jeez.
that sits. And
Right.
by the power of prayer, she's been fine and okay.
Right.
But that's where I found it being very helpful to give back because I am knowledgeable
Right.
in those certain areas. And when you have a child that does have a disability, you have to learn how
Oh,
to
trust me.
parent differently. And so many people, a lot of children who have ADHD or disruptive behavior order, everybody will say, oh, well, they need a spanking. They need to be in timeout.
They need Ritalin. It's all nonsense. So,
Right, right.
trust
And
me.
you can't do that with these children. You have to learn how to talk to them different, and they're a little human and they're a sponge. So everything you do and everything you say and everything that happens behind closed doors, they see that, they feel that, and they hear that. And I've learned over time that children that develop ADHD in their teenage years are children that typically are in an abusive home. Doesn't mean exactly physical abuse.
Could be mental abuse.
Could be mental, emotional, because they're seeing mom and dad arguing behind closed doors. So their first thing they do is they're looking to a different direction to focus their attention on. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, what have I done? Because I was in that relationship
Okay.
for almost 17 years.
Wow.
And now I'm out of it and I see my son healing every day.
Right.
Better and better and better. My boyfriend's daughter also has ADHD.
What's interesting about ADHD, because remember, I'm a doctor and I had a son with ADHD, a lot of them are misdiagnosed.
Very
a lot of
much
it is due to the foods and the preservatives we have today. Yeah, I mean, we did a diet, I think it was called a frying whole diet, something. We tried it with my son. all the symptoms went away. You know how hard it is to stick to that kind of diet? Especially today with fast food and the garbage.
Yes.
So ADHD has been totally misdiagnosed. And these kids today, they're really behind the 8 ball. So you use your platform to educate these people?
Absolutely.
That's great. That's great.
Absolutely. And I'm that parent that I don't believe in just throwing a pill.
No.
I don't believe in throwing a pill at anybody. You know, I have a headache. I am not taking Advil. I'm drinking some more water and I'm eating some apples.
I don't believe in big pharma. Remember, I was a dentist. I
Right.
didn't even prescribe drugs when patients had pain. There was a different way to
Okay,
handle
now
it.
if I come to you, please give me pain medicine because
You won't need it.
I am definitely
You could have
afraid of the
Tylenol,
dentist.
ibuprofen, and that's what the inflammation is. See, most people don't understand what pain is. It's due to inflammation. And the narcotics that we prescribe, like the Oxycontin, that's a joke. That's not taking away inflammation. It's making you dopey. I could get on my whole soapbox because I lecture on this stuff. But
Right.
at the end of the day, Big Pharma is not our friend. I'm sorry to say
I
that.
completely agree
And if
with
Big
you.
Pharma sees me, I don't care. Take away my birthday. I don't want it anymore. So anyway, well, anything you like to say in closing?
If you are looking for a pageant system to join, definitely come to this one.
Why is this the best one?
I was a little hesitant at
Really?
first, to be completely honest with you. I've known Miss Lynda for about 3 years now. And the word classic, I was like, I'm not 50. I can't do this. But it was 40 and up. And then as I
So you're in the 40 and up group.
I'm in the 40 and up group. As I followed the pageant system and saw what the queens were doing and what her pageant was about is empowering
Right.
women. Hello, that's my platform. And so it just went hand in hand. She reminds me of my grandmother, and I was like,
That's probably killing her. I get that all the
like-
time. Oh, you could be my granddad. Are you killing me?
I was destined to win this one day because I'm kind of like Laura. I'm the
Oh, yeah.
gum on the bottom of her shoe. She's never getting rid of
Yeah.
me either.
I could
so.
see you and Laura being really good friends. The two of you together could be a heck of a duo.
Oh dear.
You were on that cruise, weren't you?
Actually, I
No?
wasn't. No.
Really? That's why it was a little mild.
I was at home with a numb hand.
Oh,
So
numb ham. That's a whole nother story.
whole nother story.
Well, again, Nicole, it's been a pleasure. Have a safe trip back
Thank
to
you.
Texas.
Very
we
nice
appreciate
meeting
you
you.
coming out. Congratulations and getting your crown.
Thank
And
you.
we'll be back in another short minute with another beauty pageant queen, but she's a Mrs. This is Miss. See you later. Ciao. It is my pleasure to introduce our next guest who doesn't need an introduction. Check out the crown. Tell us who you are and why you have this beautiful ruby crown.
I am Laura Kutryb. I am the brand ambassador for Classic Universe Pageantry. And I have this crown because I'm representing, get your attention.
Get my attention.
With my rubies and my diamonds.
But I've never seen a ruby crown before.
No,
This is
it's
new?
special. It's special.
It's-
It's
you're
new
the only
this
one?
year. Yeah, I'm the only one that I know about.
Oh, I think Liz needs one. She's the queen of Park Avenue. So,
Well, Liz has all diamonds. It's a little more expensive.
oh, really? Liz has
Yeah.
more diamonds.
Yeah, so there's
So,
that.
so tell us why you're, the Miss Ambassador?
Yes. So in the year of 2021 to 2022, I served as Ms.Classic Universe.
Right.
I was the winner in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And I stayed on to promote the pageant as brand ambassador and to promote my causes, right?
So you don't compete anymore?
Only with myself.
And with your husband, right?
Yeah, and my husband. Yeah, that's good.
So you were in Vegas just as the ambassador, right?
Yes.
In July.
Yes,
Okay.
encouraging the girls, handling some of the, letting them into the interview, encouraging them, giving them great advice.
So you're mentoring all these young women and all
Yes.
these new beauty queens. But what is your platform? Because you do a lot of charitable work.
Yes, so I am on the board of the Brevard Humane Society.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm raising money right now for a new facility for all the animals that need a home, right? And
Oh,
I just
tell me about it.
adopted one, a black lab,
Oh, you did?
2 weeks ago.
Your first one? Rescue dog?
It's my second rescue. The other one had a problem attacking people when they came to the house.
That's not good.
It's good for me. It's not good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I use a gun, so it's not
Now
one
I have a love bug, so And so my other platform when I had won was Operation Smile.
Operation Smile. God, I'm a dentist. I know all about Operation
Yes,
Smile.
so I would travel around the world, give a
Wow.
donation, visit with the children. It was wonderful.
Did you go on the ships when they were doing Operation Smile and
I
seeing the
did
surgeons?
not. I
No?
would love to do that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Me and you, we could do that
Let
in
me
the
know.
future.
I'm retired. I'm willing to do anything. You know.
Let's do it.
So how did you get involved with Operation Smile? Your husband's an ophthalmologist.
Yes, see, my mother and my brother have cleft palate and cleft lip.
Really?
Yes.
I learn something new every time I have somebody on this show. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
And then I had torticollis, which one neck muscle was shorter than the other.
Okay.
And I had 3 major surgeries to correct the left side of my face was lower than the right side.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm learning something new. Our audience is learning something new. So what is your platform and what do you do to help these women and mentor them?
So for my platform, I do continue to do donations and visits
Okay.
with Operation Smile. I'm also on the board for the Brevard Humane Society.
Okay.
So I'm always raising money there. And I'm just there to give encouragement and advice for these new women coming into the pageant, right?
And you just adopted a dog, didn't you?
I did, and her name is Princess.
Princess.
Go figure.
I'm surprised you didn't call her. Oh no, you're the queen. That's why you had to call her princess.
Yeah, exactly. She can't take my spot.
She can't take your spot.
So she's adorable. She's got her princess collar.
Oh, really?
She's got emeralds and rubies on
Oh
her
my
collar.
God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So.
You're like Stephanie. Stephanie rescues a lot of animals.
That's right. Stephanie has a
She's
few
amazing.
horses of her
Yeah.
own.
Horse, dogs, everything. We'll have Stephanie up here soon.
Yeah.
So you're still mentoring, but you're not competing anymore.
True. Only competing with myself
Okay.
and the husband. Like
Oh, you've been winning?
reminded
You've been
me.
winning yourself?
Most
I saw
of
you
the
on that
time,
cruise.
most
You came in
days.
second on a cruise for something else. What was that?
I did. It was for the Sunshine Party, for the 1970s party. You saw my outfit?
That outfit was, you had to be on acid to look at that outfit. I was like, what the heck
All
is
sequences
yes.
and flowers.
And then you flash and then you close.
Did you see that?
I saw the flash
Yeah,
and I
I
couldn't
had
freeze
to-
it. What were you doing?
I'm being sexy classy.
Oh,
you
sexy
know.
classic.
Show a little.
Show a little.
Save a little.
Tease a little.
Yeah.
That's Laura, our brand ambassador. Tease and show. So you had a great time on the cruise. You had a great time in Vegas. And what are you looking forward to for this coming year?
Yeah, so what's next, right?
Yep.
I'm going to India in March and possibly China. I would love to go see Hong Kong.
Wow.
Maybe we should get some more international delegates, right?
So what are you going there for?
For fun.
Oh, that's just a vacation.
I mean, sometimes we'll visit an orphanage or something like that.
Okay.
Like I was in Africa last month
I love Africa.
for a gorilla track, chimpanzee track.
I saw that. Wasn't that awesome?
Amazing.
The silverback gorillas?
Yeah, amazing. I was from here to here with them.
I know. I saw that.
So then I went to a school where they were building a facility and they're drilling for water to give a home for orphanages.
Wow.
I mean orphans.
Orphans, yes.
At an orphanage.
Were you in Kenya or where were you?
I was in Kenya.
Yeah. That's where I was on Survivor in Kenya.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot I was on
that.
Survivor Africa, huh?
I
Yeah.
did.
And then I went back in 2009.
Yeah.
So in closing, what would you like to tell our audience and the other queens and the people you're mentoring?
Do some investigation. Call me, text me, email me at kutryb@aol.com.
Say that again, slowly.
Kutryb, Kutryb, my last name. Let me know if you'd like to do this pageant, and I'll give you all of the details. It's a wonderful pageant for over 30 years old, and you're always fantastic and can do good for others, right?
That's the biggest thing that I'm learning from all your women. You all have great platforms. You're empowering not just women, but you're empowering people, and you're making a voice. And that's what we need today
Yeah.
in this crazy world we're living in.
So it's all about a good time. It's a platform. You'll enjoy
Oh,
it.
you're always having a good time. I don't worry about her having a good time.
So come join the party.
Okay. Pleasure having you back again, Laura. And we're going to have another beauty queen up here in a second. I will have another great guest and another platform. So in a couple of seconds, we'll see you again. Ciao. Hi, this is Dr. Carl from Tonight Orlando. Would you like to be a guest on our show? Do you have a unique talent? Are you a musician? Are you a comedian? Are you a singer? Whatever you are, you have a talent. We'd love to see you. We'd love to promote you. Go on Tonight Orlando, fill out the paperwork, and you too can be sitting in this chair. And I'll tell you what, we'll have a ball. Ciao. It is my pleasure to have a new director for Florida, Miss Tina, who just gave her title to Nicole, correct?
Yes.
You were Miss Florida, Classic Universe, and now you're a director.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Carl, it's good to see you.
It's good to be seen instead of viewed.
Yes, yes. So I did sign up for the pageant as Miss Florida Classic Universe, and then I went to pageant and I won the international title of Miss Classic Universe, representing women of 40 and over in the Miss division. MS.
And you look amazing. And she's a Ms. You know what that means? She's available.
I am single, yes.
Single, ready to mingle, right?
Yes, and I'm having a nice time.
You're having a good time. So tell us about this new title that you have. You're now the director of the Miss Florida Classic Universe.
Yes, Carl, I am the director. So what that entails is I recruit women for the 4 different divisions that we have: the Miss Contemporary, the Miss Woman, and the Mrs. Division. So I have Florida. So what I do is I look for women that meet our criteria, which is wanting to serve their community and empowering women and to make the world a better place. So I recruit women. So
How do you do that? I mean, how do you look for women? You go to the mall?
No, well, I could go to the mall, but as a title holder,
Right.
this opportunity opened up so many doors for me,
Right.
and I traveled all over the country this
Wow.
year and met so many people. It's about developing relationships.
Right.
So through relationships, I meet women. I'm invited to go places,
Okay.
and I just meet women at different public appearances, at venues, at
And you speak
travel
at functions?
experiences. Yes,
And that's
I'm
how
a
you recruit
speaking
some women to come in
engagements.
here? Well, that's
Correct.
interesting. I didn't know that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's been a great opportunity. I did have 5 girls that go to pageant this year.
This year, 5 of your girls
Actually 6, and 3 won first place.
with 3.
Liz Shepard won the
woman,
Miss Woman
yep.
division, and Stephanie, she won the Mrs.
Mrs.
division, and then Nicole Pham, she won the Miss division.
Wow.
And Katrina, which was Miss Contemporary, she won first runner-up. And Miss Liz also won People's Choice, and Katrina won first runner-up. And then Stephanie won first place for New York Fashion Week. So my girls did phenomenal this
unbelievable.
year. And that doesn't always happen, but these girls really, really worked hard. And they really did their stuff, and they worked their programs. So it was phenomenal.
Well, you remember what I said on the show. I told all you ladies, bring back the gold. We'll have you back on.
Yes.
And sure enough, here comes Liz and Stephanie. Now, I didn't know Christina at that time because she's in Tyler, Texas.
Yes.
But what's really awesome is guess who's going to be featured on 42nd Street on the big billboard? Stephanie.
Yes.
You know how hard it is to get up there?
It's phenomenal.
I was up there because of Survivor, but it was a
Okay.
glimpse. But, I mean, to have her own by herself, no, that's pretty cool.
We'll have to get you back up there too, Carl.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'm old. I'm old and bold, you know. But no, I think that's pretty awesome. So, what are your plans for the upcoming year? You're now recruiting for next.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about this organization because it's opened up so many doors for me. So I'm really interested in building the brand and helping women have the opportunity to get the opportunities I did, because it really helps for you to just get out and get invited to speaking engagements, getting out to more appearances, and to really working your platform. My platform is Heal to Empower. So I try to go out and empower people to be the best version of themselves, teaching people that everything that we have comes from the inside and that we can accomplish and be and do anything we want by the power of our thoughts. And so that's the women that I try to instill into when I meet in the community and tell them to come along, because this banner right here gives you an opportunity to meet and just to get so many sponsorships and just take you on a life beyond your wildest dreams.
And what's great is, like you said, if you, like I said earlier, if you can dream it, you can do it. You have to be happy with yourself first. And when you exude that happiness, it's easy then to be around those kind of people. So I'm really glad that you women have this kind of platform. So it's pretty cool that you're all doing it. And I'm glad you all brought back the gold.
We have such a fabulous sisterhood. We travel together. We visit frequently. We do outreaches together. So we're always connecting. We're connecting throughout the year and just really entwining our friendship and serving our community.
And it's all over the country, right?
Correct.
How many women, basically, you think are involved in, the Classic Universe?
We probably have 100 women. This is 5 years, so we just celebrated 5 years.
Wow.
But we are planning on doubling that real quick.
Oh, I can see it happening. I can see
Yes.
that. Well, I look forward to seeing who you're bringing to the table next year. How many of your ladies are going to win?
We're gonna have to do better than last year, Carl. Because you know what? We're not that sale is over. We got to do better than last year.
I'm
so
sure you will.
We're gonna come back next year with.
Now, will some of those women still compete? Will Stephanie compete again, and Liz and Christina?
Well,
Or they
once
don't? Once you win the title, that's
Once
it?
you win the universe, kind of like Laura and myself, like we won, so we're staying with the organization. But if they want to come back and they want to compete, they're more than welcome to compete again.
That's great.
They can compete in a different category.
Oh, okay.
But
so-
once you win the universe, you don't want to go outside of the pageant because the universe, that's a tough
That's
title.
it. That's a tough title.
What, are you
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
go to a state title? I mean, no.
Nah. Well, that's good. That's
right.
great.
Thank
well,
you so
Tina,
much, Carl.
great to have you again. I remember when you came in the first time,
Yes.
and you're now the director.
I
So that's pretty cool.
That's
so you're
fabulous.
doing a lot for these women, and I know Lynda Samuels is happy to have you. So that's great.
Thank you so much.
So we're gonna have 2 more guests, and these people I know really well. So hang on for a second. We'll see you in a minute. Ciao. It is my pleasure to have 2 Ms.Classic Universe pageant winners here. Not only are they winners, they're directors. Nicole from Texas and Tina from Florida. Think about that. Florida and Texas, those are the 2 best states in this country. And we got the 2 best directors. So ladies, welcome to Tonight Orlando. What do you think?
Thank you for having us.
How's it feel to be a director?
Absolutely amazing. Once you win the universe,
What else is there?
you really can't go any higher. So I rather direct the best pageant on earth with one of my dearest friends.
And you have a lot of energy, OCD, and she lives in a bubble. She's more mellow. So it's pretty nice to have opposites attract, but you women get along great. You have great platforms. So it's really a pleasure to have both of you here. And you're both Ms. That
Yeah.
means they're available. Don't listen to Nicole. She has a boyfriend. They're ready to mingle.
You may not agree that I'm available.
He may not agree. Talk to me.
But I do agree that you should join the best pageant in the system, and that is the Classic Universe organization. So if you're from Florida, please come to see me.
And if you're from Texas, come to see me. Everything's bigger and better in Texas anyway.
So you can contact both of these women. So they don't have to remember what you just said. We will have it up on the
Right.
screen.
Right.
How's that sound?
And I'm on social media all over the place also, tagged as Ms.Classic.
Really?
Universe.
So you're like Laura, TikTok, Instagram. What about you?
Absolutely.
yes,
both.
I'm
Oh, my
very
God.
present on social media.
Those social media queens are here today. And again, it's been my pleasure to have everybody here, especially the director from Arizona, Lynda. It was wonderful having all these queens here. They've all brought home the gold. And it's a pleasure to be on Tonight Orlando. I'm your host, Dr. Carl. Till next time, ciao.